Hey friends, today I will explain to you a 2021 South Korean drama named Love and Wish. The movie starts with a girl named Sun Da-hyun who just moved to Seoul following her older sister, who got a business in Seoul. Da-hyun is the youngest of three sisters who is still a high school student. Da-hyun's older sister Dami is a prosecutor, while her distinct sister Da-hyun is an actress. While coming home from shopping, Da-hyun accidentally runs into a young man in the elevator leading to her apartment. Because the young man is quite handsome, she instantly feels attracted to him, who is none other than her new neighbor. The following day, Da-hyun, a transfer student at her new school, is asked to introduce herself in front of the class. Nonetheless, how surprised Da-hyun is when she finds out that the handsome young man she met in the elevator last night was her classmate. At her new school, Da-hyun befriends two students called Han-na and Na-ra. Through the two of them, Da-hyun knows that the boy's name is Kim Seung-kyu, and he is a very quiet student and always alone. Suddenly, Da-hyun meets her old friend, a young man named Yul who went to school with her. In addition, there are two bad students in her class, namely Hong-jun and Kai-nan, who often seem to bully the other students. When Da-hyun comes home from school, she rushes over to Seung-yu and says she likes him. She appears to have great courage to confess her feelings openly. Nonetheless, Seung-yu didn't respond at all and just walked away. In the evening, Da-hyun tells this to her sister, Da-hyun. Not long after, Seung-yu comes to Da-hyun's apartment to drop off Daphne, who just got home from work drunk. Da-hyun thanked Seung-yu for helping her sister and dared herself to ask for his cell phone number to make it easier for them to communicate. Seung-yu then returns to his apartment, where it turns out that he is hiding a girl in his apartment. The days go by, and Da-hyun starts to plainly approach Seung-yu at school, trying to befriend him, making her friends wonder why Da-hyun is attracted to an indifferent and peaceful boy like Seung-yu. But Da-hyun doesn't care about that because she already really likes Seung-yu. The closeness of Da-hyun and Seung-yu turned out to annoy Yul, who felt jealous seeing Da-hyun often approach Seung-yu. Yul questions the reason why Da-hyun moved towards Seung-yu. But Da-hyun has totally no reason to like Seung-yu because he is the first person to make her heart flutter. And she thinks that her meeting with him is destined and maybe he is the true love she had been waiting for. That darkness, Seung-yu accidentally runs into Hong-jun and the gang, and it turns out that Da-hyun and Yul are not far away. There was a small argument between Yul and Hong-jun because Hong-jun seemed to want to intimidate Seung-yu. But then, Hong-jun indirectly mentions a girl called Yun-ha who lives with Seung-yu and asks him where she is. When a clash was about to occur between them, suddenly Da-hyun's two older sisters appeared and interrupted them so that Hong-jun and the gang became hesitant and chose to leave. The following day, Seung-yu then asks Da-hyun to come to see him. It turns out that Seung-yu asked Da-hyun to help him understand the lesson. It was instantly welcomed by Da-hyun. Meanwhile, Yul seems increasingly jealous to see Da-hyun getting closer to Seung-yu. Elsewhere, Hong-jun is seen hanging out with his companions, where he tells a girl named Han-yeon that Seung-yu already has a girlfriend. Han-yeon seems obsessed with Seung-yu and thinks she and Seung-yu are destined to be together forever. One day, Han-na confesses her love for Yul because it turns out that she has been intimately having feelings for him. But Yul rejects Han-na's declaration of love because he actually likes Da-hyun. On the other hand, Seung-yu invites Da-hyun to date him but asks her to keep their love relationship a secret from their friends because it could harm her. Shortly subsequently, Da-hyun was visited by Han-yeon and the gang, who wanted to bully her because of her close relationship with Seung-yu. But then, Yul appears and instantly tells Han-yeon that he is Da-hyun's boyfriend and asks her not to bother Da-hyun anymore. After that, Yul tells Da-hyun that he has rejected Han-na's declaration of love. Hearing this, Da-hyun looks surprised and hopes that Yul and Han-na will remain good friends, even though they are not dating. Following Da-hyun's advice, Yul decides to meet Han-na and rekindle their friendship. Sometime later, Hong Yin bullies Da-yoon again. Even now, Hong Jun and his friends are bullying Da-yoon either. One of their gang, who still sided with Seung-kyu, then rushed to tell Seung-kyu about Hong Yin and Hong Jun, who were bullying Da-yoon. Hearing this, Seung-yu rushed to save Da-yoon. It's revealed that Hong Jun and Seung-yu used to be friends, and Hong Yin had a crush on Seung-yu. Because Seung-yu has a close relationship with Yoon-ha, Hong Yin then feels jealous and bullies Yoon-ha. Hong Jun and his friends bully Yoon-ha, even though she is Seung-yu's stepsister. Since then, Hong Jun and his friends have always frightened Seung-yu physically and mentally. Because of this, Seung-yu becomes very quiet and moody and is always alone. Seung-yu entirely reported the actions of Hong Jun and his friends to the police. But because they are underage, he has no proof that Hong Yin and Hong Jun did the bullying. Da-yoon had to be rushed to the hospital and received intensive care. She looks so shocked and depressed after being bullied. She then recalled her past at her old school, where at that time, she was still nicknamed the Ice Princess because of her cold and indifferent nature, just like Seung-kyu. Moreover, Da-yoon comes from a prominent family, so her friends are reluctant toward her. Nonetheless, as time goes by, Da-yoon begins to change and tries to make friends with her other friends, such as Yu-hil and a young man named Mi-rae. The three of them are the smartest students in the class, and they are always seen together, leading to a love triangle because both Yu-hil and Mi-rae are like Da-yoon. Nonetheless, behind Mi-rae's kind and always smiling attitude, he turns out to be holding a wound because he is always becoming the target of bullying. Mi-rae, who can't stand the continuous intimidation and bullying, decides to confess his love for Da-yoon before ending his own life. Suddenly, Mi-rae's death makes Da-yoon very shocked and devastated. Likewise, Yu-hil decides to change schools because he is being targeted by his friends after Mi-rae's death. Because of this, Da-yoon decides to end her love relationship with Seung-kyu and stays away from him because she no longer wants to be the target of bullying by Hong Yin and her friends. Da-yoon feels very depressed, especially after finding out that Hong Yin uploaded a video of the bullying they did. Seung-yu then asks Yoon-ha to come to see Da-yoon and have a heart-to-heart talk because she had been in the similar situation as Da-yoon, so she would know and understand how Da-yoon felt this time. Seung-yu and some of his friends make a plan to avenge Hong Jun and Hong Yin for bullying Da-yoon. It turns out that they have prepared a plan together with one of Da-yoon's older sisters, who works as a prosecutor, in which they will record the bullying actions of Hong Jun and Hong Yin and report their actions to the police. Subsequently, Da-yoon's sister, a prosecutor, came to the scene and thanked Seung-yu and his friends for trapping the bad students who had hurt Da-yoon and making them responsible for their actions against Da-yoon. After that, Da-yoon rushes to meet Seung-yu at the scene. But then, Hong Yin approached Seung-yu and hurriedly stabbed him until he was injured and had to be rushed to the hospital. Seung-yu had to undergo treatment in the hospital for a few days. When Da-yoon finally gets the news that Seung-yu will be home from the hospital soon, she gets ready to go to the hospital to pick him up. But when Da-yoon got there, Seung-yu turned out to be out of the sanitarium and only left a letter for her, which he left through Yoon-ha. Da-yoon then feels shocked and devastated because Seung-yu chose to leave her and didn't say goodbye to her. However, in the letter written by Seung-yu, it was stated that he had to leave Da-yoon for a while, and asked her to wait for him. Years have passed since the incident, and now Da-yoon has graduated from college and has a steady job. Da-yoon often meets and talks with her friends during high school, encompassing Yoon-ha. One day, when Da-yoon and Yoon-ha are out for a walk, they accidentally meet Hong Tien, who has finished her prison term and is working as a waitress. Reunited with the people she once hurt, Hong Yin clearly apologizes to Da-yoon and Yoon-ha and regrets what she did to them. Da-yoon and Yoon-ha forgive Hong Yin either. After that, Da-yoon and Yoon-ha meet their friends and share stories, where it turns out that only Da-yoon has not had a lover and is faithfully waiting for Seung-kyu's return. After chatting for a long time, Do-hyun comes home and accidentally meets Seung-kyu in the elevator, just like their first meeting. The love between Do-hyun and Seung-kyu blossomed again after being segregated for so long. And the end. If you are a lover of similar content like this, take a look at my distinct videos, and if you love it, please break the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification horn. Catch sight of you in the successive video.